if you focus on yourself, you won't have time to worry about other people. The pros and cons of it. I picked it up from watching a video on an ultramarathoner in the 70s who completes ultramarathons. And this dude lives out in the forest in the school bus. And I believe after a couple of weeks he goes back into town to gather some more supplies. But he had stated that if you focus on yourself, you won't have time to worry about other people. To let other people be themselves. What does it matter? And that's a real, for me, that's a slippery slope. Because if you were on YouTube or other parts of the interwebs, and you were saying, no, Trump worked with the Russians, Hillary Clinton should be our president. It's just people trying to set her up, trying to hate on her. She didn't. Her and the DNC had nothing to do with the murder of Seth Rich. You know, all that money that disappeared, that was stolen from the Haitians. I think that was just bad accounting. And I could let someone just spit that fucking nonsense. And let a huge shit sandwich form itself and fuck over a lot of people. And what I think I'm doing here is I am focusing on myself, beating my own path. Without a safety net. And at times it's uncomfortable because of the unknown. I could be doing all this stuff and end up homeless. That's a possibility. Not likely, but it's a possibility. And I'd be a fucking fool if I was to say, no, I did my best. Of course I'll never end up homeless. But, you know, that's why I focus on myself, man, because I think I'd follow the example of other people. I would just get an office job or join a union gang and put this camera on my face and be like, oh my goodness, I won't believe traffic today. Oh my god. This car almost cut me off and like had to get to work and like, oh my goodness. Like I know I was saying parking, so I had to look for it. And the boss was like, did you at least bring us Starbucks? And I was like, no, and I really wanted some Starbucks. And no, that's not for me. I don't want to do that. And I believe that focusing on yourself is also I can't think of the word or words. Because when I've just seen and been surrounded by people that can call you crazy, stupid, misguided, a failure, unprofessional, a dreamer, No, not one of those fucking free fucking leeches. DACA dreamers, not one of those, but a dreamer of, why do you dream of doing this or that? Why do you dream of becoming more or changing I just think, why not? There's a friend that I helped out a lot. Actually, a lot of friends that I've helped out a lot. And I helped them out because they were good people. But I think you can only push someone so far, help someone so far before it's their turn to cross the finish line. How many people are out there that say, I want to be an artist too, I really wish I had time to draw, I really wish I could do that. Alright, fucker, bring some change. You're buying coffee tomorrow. Oh, well, no, tomorrow I can't, man. Tomorrow I gotta go do this. I need to go see my kids. I got a game to go to. I got tickets for this. So my girlfriend says, I don't know. Let me ask my girlfriend for permission. And, when I hear shit like that, I just think in my head, look at this guy. I bet this guy would look real fucking cute in a dress, sucking my dick. Fucking pansy ass motherfucker. Because I don't get that. I don't get how one could say or think, hey, hold on, let me double check with somebody else about designing my life or improving myself or learning or growing or taking a chance, taking a risk or taking a more calculated risk, minimizing risk. A better calculation on success, on being me, on being happy. Let me go ask somebody else for permission to be happy. Yes, that's how I translate such words, man. About that shooting in Florida, Parkland, where you got all these little bald piece of shit kind of other fucking sissy boy who I think are just propaganda tools for the governments to take away gun rights or something like that. How these guys, these kids are promoting my generation, our lives. Somebody do something about it. And I think, my generation, my lives. These are those high school kids that are saying someone should do some shit. And I think, how much of the world have you seen by high school? Even if you were an army brat and you went to and lived on different military bases throughout the world. I'm trying to think of just a couple of them. Let's see what Camp Lejeune has. South Carolina, North Carolina, Army bases in Germany, bases in California, Japan, Okinawa, Iwakuni. I don't know if that base is open already. It's going to be in Australia. It's going to be another military base. Guantanamo. So let's say you lived on those bases. On the base, you know, not in the fucking city, on the base. I'm pretty sure we think, well, you know what? We didn't need guns here on this base. Look at us. We had Marine Security Guard, Special Forces, Green Berets, Force Recon, SEALs, Delta Force Pararescue, SES, British SES, Australian SES, GSG9, Gurkhas. We had all these people watching our back, and we didn't need these guns. And now I'm going to protest so that all these guns get taken away so we live. Because our lives matter. Our generation. But this piece of shit, you get someone like that, a platform that pretends that they know it. It's dangerous. And I think the only way for me to fight back is to be myself and reap the rewards of capitalism. And with my freedom of speech, even though YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter have cucked me and silenced me more than once, and others. I'm trying to think about some of the people that I know that get after it, live honorably, who aren't on social media, who are busy, to put it simply, making it happen. And I know I sound super critical and it doesn't make sense for me to be talking about other people, especially when I hear, when it's about saying that if you focus on yourself, if you focus on yourself, you don't have time to worry about others. But as I try to unfuck myself, I think of all the nasty habits that I'm dissolving or breaking away from. And it comes from realization that, you know what, maybe this motherfucker didn't know what we were talking about. Did she, did him, did my teacher, did my counselor, did my math teacher, did my business teacher, did my art teacher, did the butcher, did the cashier, did my uncle, did my auntie, did grandpa, did grandma, did mother, did father. And when you hear the words respect your elders and blood is thicker than water, and you're taught not to question it, because you know what, it's a cliche, it's already been said a long time ago. Obviously that's the truth. And you know, there was a time when the people thought, you know, the car that'll never hit. Look at us, the doom buggies. Where are you going to get oil to feed your car. Look, this carriage just needs a horse and water and grass. Where are you gonna find water and grass? Everywhere. What about your oil for your car? Good luck. And no, I'm not here to fucking destroy the family like the fucking Democrats and be like, no, well, you see, that's why you do trust the government. Fuck that. No. Because a lot of these fuck ups and cucks are running that shit, and look how $21 trillion in debt. We want war but are scared to enlist. Fuck that. I'm just marinating on that. Just the... In America, I see a lot of people talk about it but not be about it. And it disturbs me, man, a lot. Because generally speaking, I believe life in America is easy. Yeah, but what if you're shackled in the dungeon, in that basement, and you're being tortured to death and raped every day? No fucking shit, you motherfucker, but how many parts of the world, and how many parts of the world is the population farmers concerned about drought, agriculture, harvesting, having food, about putting food in their bellies? Look at us. We have so much shit. We have a problem with eating too much. Could you imagine that? You know, you don't even have to imagine that. Just think about that. I think at times I may look like a fucking asshole because I keep to myself, but again, I've got to calculate what am I? Which one of the 79 genders am I? And I need to contact my Russian spies via MySpace. Psych. I need to keep up with the Kardashians. You know, I haven't got this whole thing about life figured out. No, about being a professional or even a success. And it's a journey with twists and turns, pleasant and unpleasant surprises. But I've got to take care of it, man. I've got to handle it. probably better to, yes, focus on yourself so you don't have the time to worry about others. But probably in the fine print or in italics. Don't worry about others. But even consider less the bullshit around them. Still be a friend. And it's up to you to find that balance. Because before you know it, you're going to run out of resources. And the resource that's most important is time, man. Time.